Hello boys and girls, Busternaut here, and welcome back to another Armored Warfare video. So today this video is kind of special because it is an experimental video which I'm doing in 60 frames per second, and depending on the results I get, if the video looks good, if there are no errors or something like that while I edit it and render it, and if it comes out looking nice and in 60 frames per second, I'll be trying my best to do as many videos as I can 60 frames per second from now on, because this is the future and every upgrade is welcome. With that being said, we're playing a PvE match, and I just love this machine, which is the LAV 150, I think. The rapid firing cannon and the speed and maneuverability just make this vehicle loads of fun to drive. I mean, of course, you have limited penetration, it's 80 something. It's not the highest penetration, but it gets the job done, as you will see in this match, and it's just a blast to play in this vehicle. You just drive around and shoot everything. You just rack up the kills so fast because you have 28 bullets in your clip, and when you shoot them you can just reload and you have 28 more. It's so rapid firing and it's such a blast to play, really. Immense amounts of fun. Just really nice vehicle in my opinion. I'm saying this because I usually don't like vehicles which have high reloads. It's boring because when you're not shooting, the game kind of loses its point. I mean, it's a tank game, everyone loves shooting, so waiting for your next shell to load is basically wasted time. So rapid firing cannons are just the way, the thing for you if you're like me. So you'll probably like this vehicle as well. I mean, look at that, it just barely even over 2 minutes and I've done more than 2000 damage. It's great machine and really enjoyable to play. I enjoy driving into PvP as well, but I find myself playing more PvE than PvP, which is nice because everyone has his cup of tea, and mine is the PvE. Really enjoy co-oping with other players against the AI, and yeah, I haven't been playing Armored Warfare as much. In fact, I haven't played Armored Warfare at all for something like 2 months or something along those lines, and I really got back into that game. It's really interesting, and it reminded me how cool it can be to play it, so I'll definitely be playing more of this in the future. Now, as the match goes on, you can just see me picking up enemy after enemy and just free damage basically with this rapid firing gun. Just look at that. At one point there is an enemy tank and the next second it's just gone. No enemy tank there, and just like that for 4 minutes we've managed to complete our mission, killing all of the AI tanks, which is nice. A lot of fun, as I mentioned, and now we'll get to see our results, which, if I remember correctly, are not bad at all during this game. Loading screen, of course, but yeah, seeing our results there, we did, I think, something like 3000 damage, or I don't know if I remember correctly. But yeah, there we go, 3600 damage for 4 minutes, 14 detected enemies, and tank kills. Not bad in my opinion. But yeah, this was the Life 150. Now the other PvE mission that I have to show you in this video is in the T62 Victory. It was a special tank, I believe. They gave you if you logged in during a specific time period, and at that time I wasn't playing the game, but I logged in especially to get this vehicle because I knew you just had to log into the game and they gave you this tank for free, and I was like, oh, it's a free tank, why not? So I picked it up, and this was one of my first games in it, you know, still trying it out, almost completely stuck. Now the thing about this tank, it has quite a long reload time, and the aiming time and the accuracy without upgrades are pretty bad actually. In this game I have all the accuracy and aim time upgrades, so they are not as bad, but if you play this tank stock you will actually see that the aim time and the accuracy are not good at all. So moving up with my team here, picked up 1 kill and some damage at this point, and we're just destroying enemy tank after enemy tank. I mean, this is the beauty of the PvE, and I don't know, I haven't played much, but from what I saw from the games I played and how I feel about it, it's really fun and all, but in my opinion, in some missions there need to be more enemy tanks. Like there are just not enough in some missions, not enough for all of the team. I mean, we're just killing them one by one, and it's not as much fun because, as I said, there are not enough targets for everyone to shoot, and that's just how I feel. But that doesn't mean for all the missions. Some of the missions are actually pretty hard, and if you don't play carefully you might end up even losing against the AI, which is really nice. I mean, they had got the balance. It's not like you win every match, or it's really hard to win a match. It's just normal, but as I said, in some missions they need more AI because it's just not enough for everyone in your team. Just going forward here, I am alone in this area, so I can just ram this enemy and finish him off. And I'm going to try to clutch this shot, but I just missed. It ended up going right over the enemy tank, but our next shot will hit and penetrate, which is always nice. Now in this tank, as I said, I haven't researched almost anything. I have only 2 ammo types, HE and the other stock ammo. I think it was some kind of AP. I'm not using HE because it has very little penetration and it is situational in my opinion. I mean, you can fire it against very lightly armored targets, but if you end up switching between ammo a lot, you might end up wasting some of your shots against heavy armored opponents. For example, if you have loaded an HE round and the target you want to shoot dies, and then the next target is a T62, you are not going to penetrate a T62 frontally with an HE shell, so your shot is going to be wasted, and so I prefer firing AP only, because yeah, you get the damage bonus from the HE on targets with lower armor, but I just don't feel like it's worth the risk, because as I mentioned, you might end up wasting your shots. So yeah, just like that, we've managed to pull this one off as well, and now we just have to capture the zone. So everyone is gathering there. Oops. And sorry about that noise there, it was accidental. But anyways, we are all gathering in the zone and just capture it. So anyways, this is going to be for this video. As I said, 60 frames per second is coming to this channel, which is something that really makes me feel happy, because I really wanted to try out this new feature. And yeah, I've been experimenting today, and hopefully I will be happy with the result in the end of this video. So yeah, thank you a lot for watching, and let's just see how we did in this battle, and we are going to quit the video. I believe we did pretty well there, not too bad. I mean, it was an okay game. I really enjoy playing PvE, as I mentioned. There we go, 2600 damage, not a lot, but definitely a fun game. So yeah, thank you a lot for watching, and good luck on the battlefield.